We're seeing a noticeable shift in consumer preferences across several sectors. What seems to be driving this change?
It appears to be a combination of factors, including greater awareness of sustainability issues and a growing demand for personalized experiences.
The situation in the Middle East is becoming more intense by the day. Iran has now made a serious accusation, claiming that the United States launched attacks against it from bases located in the United Arab Emirates. However, no evidence has been publicly presented to support this claim. At the same time, former U.S. President Donald Trump says several important targets connected to Iran have already been destroyed this week. He also warned that Iran's oil facilities could become the next major targets if tensions continue to rise. Today was reported as one of the quietest days in the region since the conflict escalated. According to reports, Iran launched only a small number of attacks, around 4 ballistic missiles and several drones. While that may sound alarming, it is significantly lower than earlier stages of the conflict. Since the beginning of the war, Iran has launched more than 1,600 drones and nearly 300 ballistic missiles across the region. Interestingly, the number of projectiles fired toward the United Arab Emirates has reportedly been much higher than those directed at Israel. Iran's foreign minister says the country is not targeting civilians or regional cities. According to his statement, Iranian forces are focusing only on American assets in the region, including military bases and installations connected to the United States. Iran also claims that attacks against its territory were carried out using rocket systems launched from nearby allied territories, including locations in the United Arab Emirates. These claims remain highly controversial and have not been independently verified. One location that has drawn major attention in this conflict is Karg Island. This island in the northern Persian Gulf is extremely important for Iran's economy. Nearly 96% of Iran's oil exports pass through this strategic hub. Because of this, it represents a powerful pressure point in the ongoing confrontation. After reports of an American strike near the island, Iran reportedly responded with a drone attack close to the Strait of Hormuz, one of the most critical shipping routes in the world. The Strait of Hormuz is a narrow waterway through which a large percentage of the world's oil supply travels. Interestingly, only a small portion of the oil passing through this route actually ends up in the United States. Instead, countries like China rely heavily on this shipping lane for their energy imports. For Iran itself, the strait is even more vital since most of its oil exports depend on access to this route. The conflict is already affecting everyday life in the region. In cities like Dubai, tourism has taken a major hit. Hotels that were once almost fully booked are now seeing extremely low occupancy rates. In some places, hotel bookings have dropped from around 90% to less than 10%. Entertainment venues and nightlife areas have also become unusually quiet as visitors stay away due to security concerns. At the moment, the situation looks like a strategic standoff. Iran appears determined to maintain pressure through the Strait of Hormuz, while the United States has signaled that it could target key Iranian oil infrastructure. Whether this conflict escalates further or moves towards a resolution in the coming weeks remains uncertain. But one thing is clear: the entire region is watching closely as tensions continue to unfold.